Imagine being inside your favorite game. Oh, hell yeah! You know, I made an Apex Legends joke, but I don't think there's a single person on Earth who would say Apex is their favorite game. Well, you no longer have to imagine anymore, because with the power of modding, there's a solid chance your favorite game has been ported to VR. Because some people just have way too much free time on their hands. Thank you for being unemployed. I'm gonna try and only mention games that are actually fully VR, so nothing like those GTA 5 or RDR2 VR mods that only support the headset. Only VR mods that have full 6 degrees of freedom and full VR controller support. But first, we gotta thank our channel members! NBA Exuracell! Yay! NBA Exuracell! Yay! The first channel member of the channel! Congratulations, congratulations. It's an honor that you have been bestowed upon. Tell me, what game single-handedly changed gaming forever? Yeah, Bubsy 3D, but also Half-Life. Now everyone including this ant I saw on the road today knows that Half-Life has already had a VR game. But why not a few more? Introducing Lambda 1 VR and Half-Life 2 VR mod. Now you can play through the entire Half-Life franchise in VR. Or you could go opposites and play Half-Life 1 and 2 in VR and then play Alex with that flat screen mod. Ugh, you sick fuck. Both Lambda 1 VR and Half-Life 2 VR mod are literally just their respective games, but in VR. Lambda 1 VR uses Zash 3D instead of Gold Source, which, in incredibly simplified terms, basically is a modernized version of Gold Source, allowing Gold Source games to run on more modern hardware. Zash 3D runs on Android as well, making the entirety of Half-Life 1 playable in VR on a completely standalone Quest headset. You do need to supply your own game files in order to play, although most people own Half-Life 1 on PC, and if you don't, there are ways of obtaining it. Unfortunately, from what I could find, Lambda 1 VR is only available on Quest via SideQuest, although it runs on Quest 2 and 3, and Quest 1 as that was what the port was originally developed for. Now, if you do want to play through Half-Life 1 on PC VR, there is a mod for the game on Steam called Half-Life VR mod, seemingly unaffiliated with Half-Life 2 VR mod and Lambda 1 VR, but the mod does have mixed reviews on Steam, with people citing it as clunky controls, poor performance, and AI upscaled textures that don't look great. Now, Half-Life 2 VR mod is a different story. This mod is fantastic. It runs well, it looks great, it plays good, plus it's also technically the game that won Game of the Decade, but in VR. And that's not all. Not only is it Half-Life 2 in VR, it's also Episode 1 and 2 in VR, so now you can experience the cliffhanger we were left on for 13 years before it was replaced with another cliffhanger we've been left on for 6 years. Fuck you, Gaben! You do also have to own Half-Life 2 on Steam, and I don't know how Steam mods would work with unofficial copies of the game, so your best bet is just to outright buy it. Unfortunately, this mod is also locked to PC VR, although if Half-Life 1 and Doom 3 have been ported over to Quest, I can imagine Half-Life 2 will eventually be brought over as well. Oh yeah, Doom 3. I've never played Doom 3. About 8.3 billion other people also haven't played Doom 3. The weird middle child of the franchise, the opinion on Doom 3 was and still kinda is pretty mixed. Some people loved the game for its horror and at the time graphical leap, while others disliked it because it's not even a Doom game. But most people within the Doom fanbase have within the past decade come to appreciate Doom 3 for what it is. Being not a Doom game, but still a good game. And Doom 3 seemingly has 3 VR ports, 1 official and 2 mods. Doom 3 VR Edition is an official port to VR, which sounds great, except it's exclusive to PlayStation VR 1, and it didn't even support move controllers. You had to use the DualShock 4. You can't even play PSVR 1 games on PSVR 2, meaning this official port to VR is essentially hard stuck on a dated, unsupported platform that barely anyone uses with zero motion controller functionality. I mean, as someone whose first VR headset was a PSVR 1, that I used for a whole year before upgrading to a Quest 2, and I actually had 2 PSVRs because my first one decided to just die on me. Those PS3 Move controllers used were fucking stupid, so I kinda understand why they didn't bother adding Move controller support. I'm so glad we're past that era of VR where we're forced to use these garbage controllers that didn't even have sticks. No one liked these, they sucked ass. But I said in the beginning of the video, I wouldn't be talking about that type of VR. We're here to talk about fully immersive VR with full motion controller support, and thankfully, we're in luck. Doom 3 has 2 mods/ports that bring full VR support to Doom 3, one being Quest only and the other being PC VR. Doom 3 Quest is a port of Doom 3 to Quest. Yeah, I'm as shocked as you are. This version uses the original Doom 3 as its base, and like Half-Life 1 and 2, you do need to supply your own game files in order to play. The PC VR version is called Fully Possessed, and unlike Doom 3 Quest, it uses the BFG edition of Doom 3 as its base, mostly to achieve high fidelity. This is the big one. Probably the most well-known VR mod. Vivecraft is literally the perfect VR mod. Minecraft is literally the biggest game on the planet, fuck you Tetris, so it makes sense that Minecraft would have VR functionality, mod or not. And mod or not indeed, because there are 2 official Minecraft VR ports. They both don't support motion controllers, suck ass, and are unsupported. Thank God Vivecraft exists. Vivecraft is literally Minecraft in VR. You do all the Minecraft things like mining and crafting, all in VR, and it just kinda works. One detail I heavily appreciate in Vivecraft is the fact that you can physically prone to get into 1x1 holes, something you usually cannot do in vanilla flat screen Minecraft without using a trapdoor. I mean, shit, you can do almost everything physically. Swing your sword like Prime Tobuscus? You can do it physically. Break blocks? You can do it physically. Sometimes faster than if you were to just hold down the right trigger, depending on the speed of your mighty fists. And with the mod Immersive MC, you can even craft, smelt, open chests, and peruse your inventory all physically. And that's not all, because this mod is also on Quest platforms via Questcraft. Granted, it does certainly have performance issues from minor to severe depending on what headset you're using, with occasional crashes too. But come on, it's Vivecraft, but completely standalone. That right there is a technical marvel. You do need to own Minecraft Java Edition in order to play Vivecraft. Maybe with the PC VR version there's a way to play Vivecraft with an unofficial copy of Minecraft, but Questcraft is a no-go as it requires you to log in to download the files onto your Quest. Now those were just 3 mods/ports bringing VR to flat screen games, but don't go yet, because I want to shed some light on one of the biggest VR modding organisms to exist. UEVR. This tool right here essentially allows you to play any game in Unreal Engine 4 or 5 in VR. Now it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Each game you use this tool on will require tweaking, but with the right tweakage, you can play thousands of flat screen games in VR. That's it for this video. Yes, I haven't uploaded in a few days. I'm gonna try and keep to a schedule of this YouTube thing to make sure I don't completely burn myself out. Let me know in the comments below if I missed any cool VR mods or ports. I'm a relatively small YouTuber, so I'm actually gonna read my comments until I hit like 100k, and then I'll switch up and act all nonchalant. And thank you so much for the support within the past month or so. I went from 800 subscribers, mostly gained from one video almost 7 years ago, to 1.7k, which is absolutely insane. As of writing this script, I am incredibly close to full monetization, which means I'll be officially switching up on my day ones the nanosecond to earn a penny off YouTube.